Welcome back to Great Day Washington.
When it comes to parenting, are you ready to raise the next generation? And what does it take to raise driven children?
So here to help us answer these questions is parenting expert Petal Modeste. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having
How
me.
do we raise
How do
purpose-driven
we do it?
children? It's a
Especially
million-dollar
everything's
question.
changing.
It's a $1 million question, and purpose actually really is an interesting word. For me, that means children who will find their voices and use those voices to positively impact the world. So the first thing we all have to think about is, what is our example? How are we leading them? What are we showing them? What is our life about? How are we impacting our workplace, our families, our friends? They're going to be looking and they're going to model. So the very first thing we have to do is think about who we are in the world.
Lead by example.
Lead
Right.
by example.
Okay.
Lead by example.
They pick up so much, right?
yes.
Because they're always listening and watching to what you're doing, right?
Every parent has had that moment of having their words come back to bite them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're listening. Another thing we need to focus on is listening to them. Spend time with your children. Spend one-on-one time. If you have multiple children, try to separate time with them during the week and doing something they love, and listen to what they're thinking about, how they're perceiving the world, what are their dreams, what are their fears. This helps you to get to know them better and helps you to sort of think about how to make their experience richer in the world.
We need to put down our phones and listen to the kids,
Right.
because since we asked them to put down theirs and just actually face-to-face conversation.
That's exactly right. Another thing to think about is action. You can volunteer with your kids. There's a wonderful organization called Doing Well Together, and you can explore it together, pick out volunteer activities in your neighborhood, in your schools, do things together that help make the world better, but be reflective as well. So after you do, talk to them about how they felt, what surprised them, etc.
We've literally just had this conversation this weekend, my 14-year-old and I, because we were dropping some clothes off at a thrift store that helps women in the area. And I was like, it's the holidays. I think we were all just feeling kind of detached. And she was looking at volunteering with her friends. I was like, but she suggested we should do this as a family.
Yep.
Like
Very
literally just
powerful
had that
stuff.
conversation yesterday.
That's very powerful. Another tip is to, what I say is show, read, and tell. Right? We are in the age of technology. We've got Netflix, we've got Hulu, we've got Amazon. They are wonderful documentaries. They are wonderful books always, magazine articles about the world, about why things are the way they are. Start reading them with your children, looking at them with your children, and having nuanced conversations about them. That way things spark in their minds and they start to think, well, maybe this is something I will care about, whether it's animals or climate change or what have you. You can do things like that.
Talking about what they're interested in too, pulling out what they're good at and highlighting it and kind of telling them, is that what you should, like, this is a good direction.
Absolutely. I say we have to become students of our children. So pay a lot of attention to when they get lost in an activity, right? What does that say? That might be something that will become a passion for them. And then highlight to them their gifts, or when they're doing something that's sort of uniquely theirs. Because the more you do that, the more they begin to see themselves as this unique individual in the world who can use their gifts for something good.
Because it's a lot easier to point out when they do something wrong.
Yes,
And you get
very easy, as I'm sure my 12-year-old will tell you all the time.
Right.
Yes.
Now, what about finding help or getting that group that's going to help you on this journey?
Yeah, your village.
Your
So
village.
these are all your friends. These are your friends. These are your family members. These are people that you work with. Start introducing your children to them. Have brunch. Have people come over and, help your children talk to them about what they do and why they did it. How did they qualify to do that job? Maybe some of your friends will let your kids shadow them at work. And it doesn't matter what they do. They could be doctors. They could be, lawyers. It doesn't matter. It opens your children's mind up to the fact that we all have something to do in the world. We all should be doing something in the world. And it also allows things to resonate with them and start to help them see their own path.
I love this. You give weekly advice, right? Because you have a
I do.
podcast
Yes.
that is available almost anywhere.
Everywhere, Apple, Stitcher, Spotify. It's called Parenting for the Future. And so, please, I hope your viewers will listen in.
Well, I'm
Get more
subscribing
tips.
right after this.
Good.
Thank you for opening our eyes and helping us navigate this world of parenting, because we all want the best
Driven
for our
children.
kids.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Petal. We
You're welcome.
appreciate it. We'll be back with more Great Day Washington right after this.